All right, we're in session as of 6:01. Kyle has made a motion that we recess to executive session to discuss protected business. All those in favor, please say aye.
All right.
Aye, all opposed, no, none opposed, and we are now in executive session, and so we're gonna mute it. Okay, oh, I don't see you ready.
So it's okay. Hold on, give me a second. So it's supposed to be red. I just
Red is mute.
Red is mute.
okay. I took it off.
Not
Oh, we want
red. Red is mute.
Red is mute for executive session.
There we go.
Okay, so I think we decided that we're gonna do financial stuff in the first part and then non-financial part, legal, etc. I do just want to, just very quickly before we jump into that, I want to make sure with Conchia, when I announce I know that tomorrow is the candidates forum, we've already established that. May 18th is the annual meeting, and is that at 6 p.m. as well?
I think it's 6 p.m. I'll make sure though. I'll confirm. Yep.
Okay. Okay, all things financial, budget / updated delinquencies, and other things. So let's start with there. Delinquencies have been recalculated, and Olga, you were just saying that we'll count on you to explain, the calculation journey that got there. I mean, people will be relieved, of course, that it wasn't so high, but you'll be, on point for that. Okay. Budget. Start there.
Would assume we have a finalized budget.
Yes, we do. After the last meeting, when we spoke, you decided to lower the reserve contributions. So there will be no increase in budget for next year, considering that you already had the special assessment and expenses involved with it. So we are still waiting for the insurance companies, two insurance brokers, to give their quotes. And to do so, both of them need loss runs from the previous years. Apparently,
Let's go meet.
Hey, cranky, open floor.
Let's get a whole thing of that. Right into it.
Double open floor.
Jump right in.
Triple open floor.
Like, tell me how many people you have online.
Hey, sure, give me
You know,
stop recording because I don't see.
It was about-
It's not. It's not.
Get all these things.
Actually, they're saying that the link wasn't sent out.
Uh,
That's what I saw.
I gotta use the bathroom.
Too.
I thought. Yeah, I guess we're legal. You gotta do legal stuff.
Sorry.
Yeah.
Oh.
Perhaps.
He said on the phone.
All right. Okay, we are back.
Yeah.
Welcome, everybody. Okay, we're gonna get the owl unmuted and we'll go from there. Okay. All right, we're muted, but are we recording? Question.
I think it's on right because I have the lights live.
Yeah, the past couple of times I'm hearing reports that there was nothing recorded.
We're recording, but
Like I heard it say recording before.
we're
but I-
recording. Let's see.
Did it ever stop recording?
Do like lights that light up on the mesh part, like eyes that are all.
The owl's eyes. So it's power on, but it's something not communicating, I think, with the computer.
So blue light.
Yeah, the blue light down there is power on, but the eyes of the owl should be looking out. I'm gonna go ahead and get started on the introductory matter, and then we'll work on that. So, good evening, everybody. So this is a continuation. We just had an executive session, so we called to order at 6:01, and quorum is established with four of us. Mark Scott is not present. We conducted an executive session, and there are no motions to deal with as a result of executive session. And moving on to President's report, just a few things. First, I'd like to just remind people what I mentioned in my email letter yesterday, that tomorrow is the candidates night. So I encourage you to attend either in person or electronically if you are able. And then after that, May 18th at 6 p.m. is the annual meeting of the association. So not a board meeting, but the association annual meeting. May 18th, double check that if somebody could to make sure that's the Monday. I think it is. Okay. The reason why that's on a Monday is because the bylaws stipulate the day and date of the annual meeting and not a third Thursday of the month or something like that. So, and if it comes on a Sunday, we have to roll it to the Monday. So it'll be Monday, May 18th at 6 p.m. and the normal order of business will take place then. Mostly pro forma, but of course the election results are announced at that time. So please, that's our big day. So please make a point to save the date on that for May 18th.
You do a board meeting that same week?
We haven't, we are obliged after, within 1 week of that meeting, to have an organizational meeting of the board for the election of officers. So we would have to have one by the 25th, which could well be a regular board meeting, given the time of month. So we could do both of them. We could organize as well as have a regular meeting. I think we did that last year. Okay. Other update, of course, I'll kind of let what I said about the window projects from, the note earlier or yesterday or this morning stand on its own. We're just about to the end. And we think, was it 6 May, we're tracking for offsite, finished, gone, etc. So we are working on scheduling a final walkthrough. Ginger and I will be able to do a walkthrough with the vendor and, look at all the dot all the T's and dot all the I's and cross all the T's and look for things like the landscaping issues that people have brought up, just to make sure that all the things are back the way they were supposed to be. So we're definitely we're on the cusp. All right. All right, next up, a ratification. It's actually only 1 vote by email. That was my mistake. Oh, excuse me. I've been doing this for 2 years. I skipped over the approval of the minutes, which we are obliged to do. Would anyone like to make a motion to approve the minutes of the March meeting? So moved by Kyle. All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye. It is passed 4-0. Thank you for those.
Sorry, sir.
No worries. Good. Ratification of 1 vote taken by email, and that vote was 7 April. And the motion was that the board approve a quote for pool supplies, or proposal for pool supplies from Premier Aquatics in the amount of $1,802.70. Would anyone like to make a vote to ratify that? Make a motion to ratify that? So moved by Ginger. All in favor? Aye. It passes 4-0. So that vote is ratified, and those were supplies attendant to the run-up of the opening of the pool, which is approximately 1 month. Okay, that's where we stand right now in terms of general updates. Other things will come in their own order here, but I'll open forum for now. We've got 7:07 for the start of open forum, part 1. Yes, sir.
Ken Florence, 17. I just want to ask, is it okay to park in the back lot tonight? I just looked off my balcony, it's totally empty, so people don't know whether they can park there tonight.
Is it clear now?
Yeah, you can go back tonight.
Did you put out a notice?
I put it in one of the other updates that I posted up that after 4 p.m. you can go
It
back.
is empty tonight. It doesn't affect me, I park inside.
Yeah, I'll put out an update before I leave that they can go back.
Yeah.
The person who needed it did get out. Now, the ones that's in the back, that CA limits, they haven't scheduled it, told me a time for them. But High Rise moved theirs. That's what we had to put.
Understood. Barbara.
We need to vote. We only have about 2 weeks now to vote. I mean, I think there needs to maybe be a real kind of push to get people to vote. And of course, we need ballots.
Absolutely. To the point of the ballots, those are under our current bylaws are required to go out in a mass mailing. So we want to make sure that those go out. Choices and read the bio. So yes, it is a good point to remember that even if you don't prefer a candidate, it's important to return the ballot to at least mark that you're present for the purposes of making a quorum, or else the whole thing would be invalid, to be redone. So we can get those out. All right, mass mailing ballots. All right, Patrick.
Patrick O'Brien, 1108, and I'm speaking also on behalf of Ken Ladner on 1008. We are suggesting strongly that the board go back to an annual cleaning of the outside of the windows. Now, we have brand new windows. We years ago had an annual cleaning of the outside of the building. These windows now have those little tops on them. Now, I have no idea whether those stops are legal to have those stops in place, because those cannot be completely done from the inside with those in place. Outside, both sides of the windows can be done without removing those. They don't have to be open. And if somebody removes those, they can be removed. They're Torx, but they're tamper-proof Torx, which is completely different from simple Torx to get those things out. And if they're removed and owners try to do their own washing, whose responsibility is that? Since many of us found out during this process that we didn't own the windows that we had bought and put in. And we had ours been twice a year inside and out. But ours were also easily removable, just pick them up inside and outside. And there's also the issue of removing the screens as well in the whole process. So just strongly suggesting that we go back to the board consider going back to funding one in outside cleaning. Other windows.
Thank you. And Pucci, if you wouldn't mind putting on our list to confirm with Chris Kelly if there's been any movement on a final word. I know it's been hung up with the city, wasn't it? Or was it hung up as?
He gave us
Or is it-
heads up.
Okay, so I think he mentioned something about it, if we should check with our insurance
We
broker.
did all that.
Oh, we did? Okay, so,
Pretty sure.
okay,
Said we were good, right, Panchia?
Oh, yeah, we're good.
So
okay, so we are,
Panchia's got the little torch wrenches or screwdriver for loan. They've done all they can do. They don't see any issues
Okay.
with getting those removed. But she's got 3 or 4 of the little screwdrivers that you can come down, borrow it, take your little pieces out, bring it back. And you can get them out and we could probably have Sam help somebody if they needed assistance, right?
They're called tamper-proof.
Yeah, she has
Torx
several,
keys.
she has several of them. I borrowed one and she was able to get mine taken care of.
Can we have like an issuance on that as far as like a way of recording who borrows it so that we can make sure we get them back?
I log it out just like a regular key. If you logged your key out your key box.
okay.
I just want to make sure there's a process.
Mhm.
Anybody online who has a question or?
I'm sorry, I'm still trying to get this. Give me 1 second.
Or here?
19.
Oh, sorry, I didn't-
A lot,
There's no video that we're able to see.
We're working on it.
All right.
so. Landmark side, the lot is kind
Okay. So, but Canterbury storage side, is that what you mean by that?
I think we would have that.
Oh, Landmark Honda, okay, so, okay, Yeah, yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. correct, okay,
On the outside.
we'll check.
Okay.
Thank you.
I might have to stop the meeting and, stop the recording and restart it to get the out, if that's
So-
okay. If I stop, just sign
Yeah, well,
again.
let's close the open forum, because I didn't see any other hands, and so we'll give a moment just for technical reboot, and then we'll go to the